Hello. Today is day 9 of doing 100 pull ups every single day to raise awareness for Alzheimer's disease and raise money for this disease. I have a donation link in my description for the Alzheimer's Society of Canada. The Alzheimer's Society is a society that goes to Canada, to the US, and other countries, I believe. The reason why I opened it for Canada is just because I live in Canada. Any size donation is greatly appreciated. If you can't donate, please send the link to someone who can donate. But yeah, my goal is just to raise as much money as possible and to use pull ups as a way to raise awareness and money. So I'm going to do 100 pull ups today. I'm going to do 7 on the minute every minute until I get to 100. And as I'm doing my pull ups, I'm going to be giving you a fact about Alzheimer's as well as a prevention tip. So yeah, so I've already warmed up, good to go. Now I'm just gonna start my pull-ups. So, all right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that was 7 pull-ups. So the fact for the day is pretty interesting, and it is that Alzheimer's disease can start developing 20 years before you even realize that you have it, meaning the disease can start progressing and starting before you even see any symptoms. So, researchers have actually found that levels of beta amyloid proteins, which is what causes those plaques that damage your brain, uh, significantly increased up to 22 years. The average is 18.9 years before symptoms were expected to develop. So, that just shows you that it can start before you even realize it, and that's pretty scary. Okay, so I've done 7, going for 14. Okay, so individuals with genetic mutations usually develop symptoms at the same or nearly same age as their parents with Alzheimer's. So it's a little bit of a side fact to this point, but most people who have parents with Alzheimer's and have a genetic mutation that causes Alzheimer's very often start seeing symptoms or developing the disease at the same exact age as their parents. So if you have a parent with Alzheimer's and you know that you have this mutation, or you don't know but it's possible because your parent has Alzheimer's, you should be very wary of this and you should prepare for that moment because it can come quick without you even realizing it. So uh, I've done 14, going for 21. I was talking a lot there, so I have literally 10 seconds of rest. So I'm just gonna go right back into my other set. So I've done 21, going for 28. Another thing is brain atrophy, which is a common symptom of Alzheimer's, can start up to 13 years before you're going to start to see symptoms. The average is 4.7 years, but that's pretty scary. Your brain can start uh, there could be atrophy in your brain up to 13 years before you even see any signs of Alzheimer's disease. It's just something to think about. Okay, so I've done 28, going for 35 now. And I guess the key takeaway of this is that it's never too early to make the right decisions to avoid Alzheimer's. I feel like what a lot of people end up doing is that, and this is not just with Alzheimer's, it's with anything, is if there's no problem, they don't do anything about it. They usually act by the time it's too late to do anything, and that's because humans are reactive. We don't act with precaution most of the time. So if there's no symptoms, we're like, oh, we're gonna be okay. We don't need to do anything. But the thing is, Alzheimer's starts without you even noticing it. So it's very important to stay on top of a healthy lifestyle because you don't even know that it's happening while it's happening. So I've done 35, going for 42. All right, now for the prevention tip of the day. So, geez, never mind. I wanted to add 6 minutes. So I've done 42, going for 47. So, current evidence suggests that heart healthy eating may also help protect the brain. Heart healthy eating includes limiting the intake of sugar and saturated fats and making sure to eat plenty of fruit, vegetables, and whole grains. So, what I mean by heart healthy is a diet that doesn't, or that is healthy for your cardiovascular health, meaning your heart. And that's why they suggest not eating a lot of sugar and saturated fats, because that can clog up your arteries and that can cause high blood sugar and high blood pressure, which is something that can cause Alzheimer's. Okay, so I've done 42, going for 50, no, I've done 49, going for 56. Can't do math today. All right. So there's not one diet that's the best to be like for a heart healthy diet, but there are two outliers that have been studied and may be beneficial to lowering the risk of Alzheimer's, which are the DASH diet, which stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension, and the Mediterranean diet. I will go into more detail after I do my set. So I've done 56, going for 63. Oh. So starting with the DASH diet, It emphasizes vegetables, fruits, fat-free and low-fat dairy products, whole grains, fish, poultry, beans, seeds, nuts, and vegetable oils. This diet limits sodium, sweets, sugary beverages, and red meats. So again, that is the DASH diet, DASH. If you want to look more into it, just look it up online. But it's known to help with hypertension, which can cause Alzheimer's. All right, I've done 63, going for 70. Now for the Mediterranean diet. This includes relatively little red meat and emphasizes whole grains, fruits, vegetables, fish, and shellfish, and healthy fats like nuts and olive oil. So there's one thing in common with these two diets, is that it emphasizes vegetables and fruits, low fat, which you see in a lot of red meat, low sodium. Obviously you need sodium, but not an excessive amount. But there's a difference between unhealthy and healthy fats. So the Mediterranean diet does have healthy fats, but not saturated fats that you see in a bunch of junk food. So, all right, I've done 70, going for 77. But yeah, again, if you want to learn more about Mediterranean diet, there's a bunch of stuff online. There's a bunch of recipes online for free, and they're pretty easy to make. I've tried them before, some meals. So it's a very simple fix in your lifestyle that can make a big difference when it comes to preventing Alzheimer's. So I would check it out if you're worried at all about your diet. So I've done 77, going for 84 now. Oh, okay. All right, so that's all the information I have today. Hopefully you learned something, and hopefully you can use the information that I give you to maybe change some lifestyle habits if you notice that you might be going down a bad path to potentially increasing your risk of developing Alzheimer's. So, yeah. All right, I've done 84, going for 91. Oh, it's getting hard. I can tell that doing pull-ups every day is hard on the body, because the first day I did 7 on the minutes did not feel as hard as it did today. So my body is struggling with recovery, but it's just because I haven't been sleeping a lot. I should really listen to my own advice. All right, so I've done 91, and I have 9 left, so I'll do 9. Just finish it off. Okay. towards 100. And as always, I'll do an extra rep just in case I did 6 by accident on one set, because I don't trust my own counting. Okay. Ooh. All right. So that's all the pull-ups for today. Another day in the books. Tomorrow is going to be day 10. It's already been almost 10 days. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, like always, like the video, comment. If you want to let me know how you're doing. Maybe you've started doing pull-ups, or you made some changes because of the stuff that you've heard in my videos. That'd be really cool to hear. What else? If you want to subscribe because you like watching these videos, please do. It's more subscribers I get, the more the algorithm shows my videos to more people, and the more awareness I raise, more money I raise. It's a snowball effect. So any exposure is good. And again, if you have the money, please donate to the link in my description. All donations go straight to the Alzheimer's Society of Canada. I don't see any of it go straight to them. They do a lot of good stuff. They do research to help find cures for Alzheimer's, or ways to limit the effects of Alzheimer's. They also help with care for people that suffer from the disease. They do a lot of good stuff. What else? Yeah, and any size donation is greatly appreciated. I say it every video. I say it usually twice per video, but it is, like, to me, the size of the donation does not matter. $1 would make me super happy. I just want to see the number go up. No one's donated really. I think the only one that's donated is me so far, and I mean, it's fine, but I just want to see that number go up because it's for a good cause. So please consider it. If you can't donate, please send it to someone who can donate. And yeah, so think about it. Sorry, there's a bus going by. It's loud. And that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another 100 pull-ups. Bye.